Welcome back to another tech blog. Today we are going to solve another lead code problem, that is palindrome number. So what is palindrome number is? You can see an integer is a palindrome when it reads the same forward and backward. They're given an example is if 1 to 1 is a palindrome because 1 to 1 if I read from the backward is also a 1 to 1, while 1 to 3 is not. If I read 1 to 3 from the backward, it will be 3 to 1. That's why it is not a palindrome number. Okay, so what you need to solve is you have to be given an integer x, you have to return true if x is a palindrome and false otherwise. Okay, so what is that input we have understood, right? 1 to 1, if I read backward is also 1 to 1, you have to return true. If I see example number 2 where the input is -1 to 1, if I read it from the backward, it will become 1 to -1, right? So that is not same as I'm reading it from the forward, so the output will be false, right? Similarly, if you see the input x equals to 10, the output will be false because if I read it backwards, it will become 0 1, that is 1. So therefore it is not a palindrome. Now let us solve the palindrome number problem. Palindrome number. So what it says, suppose there is an integer x that is 1 to 1 and you read it from the backward or you reverse it and the answer will become 1 to 1, then x as equals to y, and this is a palindrome number, you return true. Suppose it is 1 2 3, so y will become 3 to 1 after reversing, and you have to return false for that. The easiest solution is someone is asking, what you will tell is, so if suppose I am able to convert this 1 to 1 to a string 1 to 1, okay, then I reverse that string, I reverse this string, then it will become 1 2 1, right? And as string s1 and string s2 are equals, s1 dot equals s2, that means you can return true, it is a palindrome, else it is not a palindrome, you can return false. Easy question to solve. But now what the interviewer will tell you, tell me an approach where you are not using string or string use is not allowed. At that time what you will do? So I'll give you some, just pause this video and take some 5 minutes to think about some algorithm from the way you only utilize the integer number and found out that reverse of that integer and just compare those two integers and tell whether they are palindrome or not. Pause that video. Now for me, let's move to that approach. Let me try to explain that approach as well. So for that you have to take variables. So suppose 1 to 1 is the variables. Okay, let me take not 1 to 1, I'll take an example as 1 2 3. Okay, take one more variable as reverse. Okay, now what you have to do is, two things before that you have to understand is modulus and division operator. So modulus, what modulus will do is, if I do 1 2 3 modulus 10, it will give you the 1th place, that is 3. Okay, you can try solving. And if I do 1 2 3 division 10, this is a remainder, actually that is what modulus called, and if I do division it will give you the quotient, right? 1 2 3, this will give you 12. This is quotient. We gonna use this thing. Now let us understand the problem in bit more detail. So what my thought is, I'll take two numbers, so x is 1 2 3, let's take reverse as, I'll let you know what we'll take. So what you have to do is, first 1 2 3 modulus 10 you will get, that is 3. Use this 3 number here and do it 10 plus whatever the remainder you are getting, 1 2 3 divided by 10, that is 12. Use this here 12, right? And again modulus 10, that will give you, this is 2 and this is 30, this will be 32, right? Now again this 32 you have to use it here, 32 into 10 plus 1 2 divided by 10, that will give you 1, right? The remainder, sorry, the quotient will be 1. So 1 modulus 10, what it will become? 321. If you can see, I was able to revert this thing, no? This is, I am telling reverse. Okay, So reverse got 321, we got it. Now we can check x is equals to reverse. If this is not, then we'll return false, right? This is what we want to do. Now if I want to write this thing programmatically, what it is here is, you can write 0 into 10, because I want to do this thing and do this thing. Now what you can do is, these are 0 3. If you see, this is reverse, this is reverse, here I am moving, so reverse is started at 0, right? So what you can do is, I'm writing an algorithm, reverse into 10 plus whatever the x you got, that is modulus 10 you are doing. Okay, this is some you are storing, right? Now what you are actually doing next is, x you are converting to x modulus 10, right? You are keep on repeating this thing until x is not equals to 0, because in the last attempt what you can see, x will become x modulo 10, x is 1 divided by 10, that will become 0. If it is becoming 0, you are stopping and returning and checking if that, okay, that is not s, that is reverse, right? Okay, you are checking if reverse is equals to x. If it is equals to x, return true, else return false. So this is a easy algorithm that you need to understand this algorithm. From that algorithm we can write the code accordingly. So what I have done in my submission part is, I'll show you the string approach as well, whatever sorry, I'll show you this string approach as well, and actually we will code for this algorithm to have a better understanding. Let us try coding this problem. So what we thought is, we'll create a reverse variable, right, where we'll store the reverse value. We will create a temporary variable to store the value of x, because we have to do comparison at the end, correct? Now we'll create a while loop. We'll write the condition later. So what we have to do here is, rev is equals to ref multiplied by 10 plus whatever the temp value will be, that modulus you have to calculate by 10, right? This will give the unit places, and what you have to do, you have to convert temp to temp divided by 10. This will give the quotient, or this will give the quotient, and till what time you have, till how many times you have to run, till the temp not equals to 0, right? After that what you have to see is, if whatever the rev value is, if equals to x, then you should return true, else you should return false, right? Okay, now one more condition where we are missing is, any number, this palindrome condition will always be applicable for if it is a positive number. Okay, if it is a negative integer, if the value of x is less than 0, right, what you can do is directly return false. You don't have to think about anything also, because if you take the example of 121, right, it will become 1 2 minus 1, that will never be same. Palindrome is only defined for the positive number. Let's debug this solution. Okay, we passed 123, right? So for 123, if I go inside, it should return false. If I can see, keep checking the values of the variables as well. Temp is 123, rev become 3, right? You can check it here also. Rev became 3, and now temp will become the quotient, that is 12. Rev will become 3 into 10, that is 30, and modulus is 1, that is 32. Sorry, modulus is 2, that becomes 32. Now again temp will become 1, rem will become 321. It got reversed, right? 123 got reversed to 321. Temp will become 0, we come out. As x, rev and x both are not same, we will return false for this, right? Now let us try for a palindrome, that is 121, right? Or maybe we should try 1221. Okay, let's try for this as well.